Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SmackDown! This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 234. Tonight we come to you live from Anchorage, Alaska. Welcome to SmackDown, folks. I'm Callum Ryder, the KO King, and welcome to KO Productions. We are on the road to Evolution and the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, so let's waste no further time and get straight into the action where we have an action-packed show as always here tonight live in the Blue Brand on SmackDown. Here we go, folks. Let's get to work. And we're kicking things off this evening with some women's competition to find out who will be going to Evolution to challenge for the WWE Women's Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
It was this past Saturday at Clash at the Castle where this woman, Charlotte Flair, alongside Io Sky, challenged the EST, the WWE, and the WWE Women's Champion Bianca Belair for her WWE Women's Championship and triple threat action live in the Opal Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Later today, it was Bianca who was able to retain the championship, pinning Io Sky and hanging on to her women's title. Tonight, Charlotte and Io both have another opportunity to get another shot at Bianca, this time at Evolution, the all-women's PLE, in the main event for the WWE Women's title hanging in the balance. The last time Io and Charlotte went one-on-one, it was an open challenge which Charlotte issued, which Io answered, and Io was able to win on her debut on the SmackDown brand. Charlotte had another opportunity tonight, this time in the opening contest of SmackDown from Anchorage, Alaska, taking on Io Sky one-on-one. The winner goes to Evolution in the main event to challenge Belair one-on-one for the WWE Women's Championship. A great way to kick us off live tonight on the Blue Brand. Welcome aboard, folks. It's going to be an awesome show, to say the least, as Charlotte Flair is ready for combat, ready for competition, and most importantly, ready for action here to get us started here on SmackDown tonight. And the Queen get another shot at Bianca Belair, this time singles outing for the WWE Women's Championship. She's the only woman in singles competition to pin Bianca Belair's shoulders to the mat on an episode of SmackDown. Ever since Bianca's been a part of the SmackDown brand, she's only been pinned by two women. One by Liv Morgan in a tag match, the other by Charlotte Flair. But if this woman is victorious tonight, then she could get an opportunity to be the third woman in the SmackDown roster to pin Bianca Belair's shoulders to the mat. Let's see if she can punch her ticket to Evolution. It's the Genius of the Sky, former NXT superstar, Io Sky. Io has arrived then, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be a fun one here live on SmackDown to kick us off this evening. Been a great week of action from Monday Night Raw and from SmackDown. Of course, just less than 2 weeks away from Evolution Premium Live event, folks. Coming your way. Less than 2 weeks, all-women PLE. Then following that, 2 weeks after, it's the Royal Rumble. Well, 30 men and 30 women will fight it out to get an opportunity to main event and get a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. Well, here we go then to open up SmackDown. Who's getting the championship opportunity at Evolution? Is it Charlotte? Is it Io? Let's find out. Here we go. Collarbone type matchup underway as the bell's been rung by SmackDown official referee Charles Robinson. Double knees there from Io Sky to get us started right at the sternum there of the Queen. Charlotte Flair. Middle rope now goes Sky. Up very high now. Middle rope here. Hurricane by the Genius of the Sky there. Taking out Flair there. Beautifully done. Overhand shot now by Io. Irish whip going to send Charlotte into the official as Io Sky now able to drop kick her into the corner. Now Io got Charlotte Flair in all kinds of trouble here, and the tippy top rope elbow on her way free though. There's Charlotte Flair. Now Charlotte with that big spinning back elbow there in the face of Sky. And the knife edge chop, and here comes that Queen. Firing on all cylinders, as you've got to imagine. The WWE Women's Champion going to be watching this one very closely. It was a hell of a triple threat match back at Clash of the Castle. But she's going to face either one of the two women that she just beat at Evolution. And of course she pinned Io Sky. Charlotte was not pinned her, submitted to lose the match, so she feels like she's owed another opportunity. But Io, a woman who's beat Charlotte in her SmackDown debut, wants to do it again tonight and once again her one-on-one shot at Bianca for the WWE Women's title. Of course, Io has had an opportunity at Bianca's NXT Women's Championship back when they were both a part of the white and gold brand. Of course, Bianca, the inaugural NXT Women's Champion over there. As right now, Io Sky taking the fight to Flair, taking her to the outside of the ring now with that big crossbody to the floor, the cactus style. And here comes Io Sky off the apron now. Asai moonsault to the floor, taking out the Queen. Incredible action to get us started here tonight, folks, in the blue brand. As I was mentioning, though, folks, Bianca Belair has defeated Io Sky for the NXT Women's title. Back when they were both on that brand, as Io jumping in. Springboard drop kick to the Queen. Here's the cover, shoulders down, ropes there. Saving Charlotte Flair's chances of getting an opportunity at Evolution, but this time, Io gonna roll her way up for the cover, only enough for a one. And a kick out by Flair. And Charlotte getting back to her feet. Big kick, caught kick to the hammy now by Charlotte. And now Charlotte Flair Irish representing Io Sky out of the corner now. What's Charlotte got in mind here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh God, Io going all the way up. These two have incredible chemistry. We saw it a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. We saw it at Clash of the Castle. We'll see it tonight. And we'll see Charlotte Flair deliver a Spanish fly off the top. Beautifully executed by the Queen, hurting herself in the process though. But Io Sky may have been taken out in the process. Cover heel leg and hook shoulders down. Scoring one, only enough for a count of one. That genius to the Sky able to power out there. And Charlotte, we've seen this from Io earlier. We'll see it from Charlotte now. That double knees to the midsection. Cover once more. Charlotte to go to Evolution. And a kick out immediately this time by Io Sky. Not having any of it, ladies and gentlemen. Massive forearm and a big boot right at the temple there of the genius of the Sky. And now Charlotte Flair. Big massive slam. Down goes Io. Stomp away. No, Io Sky moving it away. Rolls through. Down. A double foot stop by Io. Double foot stop by Sky. Gonna send Charlotte into the corner. Is Io gonna make European uppercut? And then here comes Sky here. The double knees. Bullet train attack by Io Sky. And it may be all over for Charlotte Flair. Io heading up. Tipping top rope to put the Queen away. To go to Evolution over the moonsault connecting. Here's the cover leg as hook shoulders down. Scoring to a kick out by Charlotte. Oh man, almost putting her away down over the moonsault. Io Sky so close yet so far away from going to Evolution and challenging Belair one-on-one for the title. And look at Io now, look at the fly toe blade cross body now taking out the Queen on the floor. My days. Very fast-paced contest to get started tonight in Anchorage, Alaska. For this edition of SmackDown. We're no longer in the United Kingdom, no longer in Glasgow, Scotland. We're up to the States now. As this is the tournament, who's going to go to Seattle? Io Sky coming up short there in Charlotte. Looking to take advantage of Io's inadvertent offense, not able to connect. Charlotte Flair down middle rope. Sky right there. Sky went for a shot. Big boot by Flair. Cross body up the middle rope now by Charlotte. And now Charlotte stomps away on Io Sky, who once again keeps getting back to a vertical base, and it's really pissing off the Queen. As you can see, her getting visibly frustrated here with Io Sky. We saw that the last time that these two faced off in singles outing. Of course, Io making her debut on SmackDown on that night. Defeating Charlotte Flair. We saw Charlotte being very frustrated. Her one-on-one title opportunity was taken away, and Io Sky cost her that shot by being pinned by Belair in that contest. Dragon screw there by Charlotte in the corner. We're going to put Io Sky away. Handspring lows through out of the clothesline. Here's the cover now. Leg is hook, shoulders down. Charlotte Flair to get the win and a kick out by Sky. Not go to Evolution, at least not yet. Matchup still continuing, still progressing. Charlotte heading back up. Oh, she'd been going to the way a little bit too much, but there's a double axe handled by the Queen. And now back to the top rope now. High risk, high reward. Will it pay off? Yes, it will. Elbow drop to the back of Io Sky. As Charlotte Flair is now dominating. Trying to just work over Sky in this battle here. Charlotte Flair got the legs. Oh, this is not where Io Sky wants to be. Charlotte Flair now into the figure four. Io nowhere to go. No ropes to save her. And Charlotte now going to transfer into the figure eight for the former multiple time WWE Women's Champion to become another champion and to get a shot in the title. And Evolution, Io in trouble, nowhere to go here. Charlotte Flair has a locked in tight. Now the figure eight since then, Charles Robinson right now and Io Sky somehow able to break the whole fighting out of it. A big shot right upside the top of the head now with the Queen. Unreal scenes. Io now kick to the knee, rolls through, pinning predicament. Does stay on here. Io Sky to go to Evolution, a challenge Belair for the goal. 2 count kick out by Flair. Man, what a battle. Charlotte, big shot blocked there by the Queen. Charlotte Flair now picks her up. Another big massive slam on Io Sky. Io Sky getting bludgeoned here tonight. As Charlotte Flair is not happy, and Charlotte looking to go for the official here. That's exactly what she's going to do. Look at Charlotte here. Oh my, big power bomb on Charles Robinson. So many people do that. They have to be fined or suspended or something. Have some sort of consequences. Nothing ever happens. And look at this from Io. Big massive shots from Io Sky now. Io goes through. Drop kick. Or not drop kick, rather. Double foot stop by Io Sky. Charlotte able to counter. Charlotte now what's she going to make? Knife edge chop. Another knife edge chop. And down goes Io Sky. Oh, the referee's down and out, and Charlotte Flair going to take advantage of that and get an equaliser to try and cheese it. Charlotte Flair with a kendo stick in hand, and away on Io Sky with it. And now throwing it out of her, completely missed. Oh no, Io might take advantage here of that distraction. Referee back to a vertical base now. Charlotte Flair throwing it, completely missing with a kendo stick. Io Sky looking to take advantage now to go to Evolution to challenge Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship. Spanish fly by Io off the tippy top rope. The crowd loving every second reaction. Chatting this is awesome and do this. Will Io be going to Evolution? Cover here, legs hook, shoulders down. Score and turn another near fall by the Queen. It's not over yet. Live on SmackDown from Anchorage, Alaska. Io now double knees to the midsection again of Charlotte. Somehow this matchup still ongoing. Middle rope now goes Io Sky. Oh man. He's throwing everything at the Queen here. It's counter by Charlotte. Charlotte runs in. Spear! A spear out of nowhere by Charlotte Flair. And now the cover. Charlotte Flair for the victory. They go to Evolution to challenge Belair 1-on-1 for the gold. And a kick out by Sky. Charlotte had her opportunity 1-on-1. She had it nailed, but all she had to do was keep her mouth shut. Stop her ego flowing, but instead she holds an open challenge. It was answered by the debuting roster member now, Io Sky, a part of SmackDown, defeating Flair on her first night in the Blue Brand. And now she can do it again and get another opportunity. And a WWE Women's title in Evolution. Io now get locked in. The submission hold here. Koji clutch on Charlotte. Koji clutch nowhere for the Queen to go. Referee Charles Robinson right now will Flair submit. Will she pass out to the pin? If she does, Io Sky will be going to Evolution and challenge Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship of SmackDown. Io with a sense then takes Charlotte Flair able to get out of it with a big elbow right to the side of the head now. And Charlotte again. How many times are we going to see this move in this contest by both of these incredible women? Charlotte back up to the top rope now. Oh boy, an incredible insult by the Queen. Here's the cover on Io. Leg hook, shoulders down. Charlotte to get the title matchup and another kick out by Io Sky. What a battle, a physical, incredible battle that these two women are enduring. Charlotte Flair, oh, gonna send Io to the outside. She hit hard there. It's now Charlotte Flair. Here she goes. Charlotte, unbelievable slingshot, cross body to the floor. On Io Sky now. Oh, nicely done by Charlotte. As she sends her back into the ring to put this one away. Io Sky, nowhere to go here. Doesn't know where she is. Knife edge chopped by the Queen. Natural selection to go face Bianca. What she wanted to do in the first place. This time at Evolution. Cover, shoulders down, leg hook. No, kick out by Sky. It's down. Oh my god. Io Sky somehow surviving the natural selection there. She doesn't know how the hell to put Io Sky down. Let's look at Charlotte Flair here. You don't want to be taunting when Io Sky could have some good time to recover here. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Nice drop kick by Sky now. Io Sky, nice, beautiful kick there. Io, nice shots. Sky now went for something. Charlotte out the back door this time, however, pushing her away. The Queen got in mind. All rose through. We saw her do this to the official. Charles Robinson. I will see her do it. Io Sky now gonna spin around. Right back in to the finger for submission. This could be all over for Sky. Charlotte Flair to go to Evolution and challenge Belair one-on-one for the WWE Women's title. The shot she earned in the first place by defeating the champion on title action a few weeks back. Figure eight now, bridging through, nowhere for Sky to go. She's gonna tap out. Will Charlotte be going to Evolution here? Charles Robinson right there to see if he taps out. She's in trouble. Nowhere to go here. Io Sky has no choice but to tap out. Charlotte Flair is the #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship. It's Charlotte and Bianca one-on-one at Evolution in the main event. The WWE Women's Championship. We now know, folks, 3 of the world title matches going down at Evolution. The women's world title on the line as Alexa Bliss defends her gold of Monday Night Raw against Trish Stratus. Rhea Ripley defending her NXT women's title against Lyra Valkyria. And now Charlotte Flair challenging Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship of SmackDown. Evolution shaping up to be one hell of a premium live event, folks. It's coming your way in just short than 2 weeks' time. But the show rolls on tonight on SmackDown as Charlotte Flair celebrates live here tonight. But coming up later on, folks, in your main event, still the undefeated WWE Champion Drew McIntyre goes to war against former Intercontinental Champion, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Gonna be a European clash in your main event later on tonight. But coming up next, that's triple threat action with the Intercontinental title on the line. 2 tag team partners, Chris Jericho and Dolph Ziggler, both want the IC title. The Blonde Bad Boys both challenge Chad Gable for the gold. And triple threat action, it's live, it's next on SmackDown. As now you see Y2J himself, Chris Jericho, had an opportunity back at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia against the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne for the Intercontinental title. He came up short on that night. Let's see if he can win it tonight with a champion. Doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose his title. And triple threat action with the IC gold hanging and the balance. It's going to be a fun triple threat contest with the IC title on the line tonight on SmackDown. The first defense of Gable and a triple threat match. It was this past week, this past weekend, this past Saturday. It was Gable and Finn Balor one-on-one with the Intercontinental title on the line back at Clash at the Castle in the Oval Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. Chad Gable with a huge win, picking up what many believe to be an upset victory over Finn Balor, making Finn tap out to the ankle lock, able to retain his Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable been on fire as of late, really showing everybody why he deserves to be the breakout star of the half series and could be on the road to be the breakout star of the entire series if he keeps up his incredible Intercontinental Championship run with incredible defenses over the likes of 4 different superstars such as Pete Dunne, Jeff Hardy, Braun Strowman, and now Finn Balor. But tonight the odds are stacked against him because he's going at it against 2 good friends and 2 tag team partners in a triple threat match where he does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose that right there Intercontinental title.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Chad Gable.
Chad Gable thanking everybody tonight in Anchorage, Alaska, with the Intercontinental title on the line tonight. Triple threat action. Can he get his 5th successful defense after winning the gold, of course, back at King of the Ring in Miami against the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, making him tap out on that night. Well, tonight, triple threat action against 2 good friends. Will they team up against Gable, try and isolate them, then fade it out to try and become Intercontinental Champion? Or will they just go all out? They know it's every man for himself, and triple threat action. Much could be said as well for the Royal Rumble coming your way in less than 4 weeks' time. But right now, it's all about that right there. The beautiful, prestigious, and coveted Intercontinental Championship of SmackDown. Let's head to the ring now and get this matchup underway here tonight. Gonna be an awesome one. The crowd ready for this one. With the IC title hanging in the balance there, you see senior official of SmackDown, Charles Robinson, holding up what these three men could be walking out with tonight. What Gable has been walking in with recently. Can he walk out with it? Will it be Jericho's to hold? Will it be Ziggler's to hold? Because Ziggler was the first man who challenged for the Intercontinental title back at the Royal Rumble. Him and Nakamura fighting over the vacant title, and Shinsuke Nakamura become the first ever Intercontinental Champion. But here we go, man. This matchup now officially underway. Is very interestingly. Chris Jericho and Dolph Ziggler going right after each other off the opening bell. So it is every man for themselves as these two men see it. As Jericho going straight for the show off. Ziggler though able to counter. Dolph Ziggler, Irish whip counter of his own by Jericho. Gable runs in with a clothesline on Y2J. And now it's got Gable going to send Jericho in the corner. Drop kick on Ziggler. Another one there. Nicely done by the IC champ. Going for Jericho and swats him away. Had a lot of time to recover there in the corners. Chris Jericho going straight for the Intercontinental Champion, who might not be 100% after going to war this past Saturday night against Finn Balor with the Intercontinental title on the line. Now it's Dolph Ziggler going for Chris Jericho. Irish whip sends him in the corner. Here goes Ziggler with an uppercut in the corner on Jericho. And drop kick to the face of the Intercontinental Champion Gable. Oh, but Chad Gable counters overhead belly to belly suplex now. Oh, Dolph Ziggler. Chad Gable running right at Dolph Ziggler. Chris Jericho coming in with a weapon there. A kendo stick, but Gable going to send it out and going to send Jericho. At least trying to send him out, but there's Dolph Ziggler with a famous arrest maneuver there. And Chris Jericho going straight for his tag partner and friend Ziggler. And then Chad Gable waiting for Jericho to get in the ring. Gable with a kendo stick, get out and hitting Jericho over the head with a weapon that he brought into the match. Oh, I believe may have busted him open in the process. And now going for Ziggler with a kendo stick, now is Jericho. And now back hit Gable. Gable this time rolls through, not missing that one. Watch Chris Jericho, however, doing well with his shots with the IC title on the line. Gable now rolling to the outside. Now it's just Jericho and Ziggler, the two tag partners and friends going at it. The Intercontinental title on the line is Gable hurting on the outside. Now the Intercontinental Champion comes back in as Jericho goes. And there's Gable from the hang clothesline to the back of the head now with Dolph Ziggler. And a snapmare on Chris Jericho. Went for a kick, missing the mark. And Chad Gable now going straight for Dolph Ziggler. And Jericho with an elbow drop on his tag partner. One half of the blown bad boys is Chad Gable going straight for Ziggler. Oh, Jericho rather. Nice counter elbow drop into the chest of the champion Gable. Competitive matchup already in the early going tonight. Is Chris Jericho going straight for him. Beautifully executed there, man. Dolph Ziggler going to get a weapon here. Look at that. Steel chair into the equation. And now Dolph Ziggler going to absolutely launch it now. And now Dolph Ziggler after Gable. And there's Jericho with a springboard drop kick to the back now. And now Chris Jericho picking up Ziggler. Jericho to walk out the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Skull crushing finale on Ziggler. Gable breaking it up before the referee. Get even at that count of one. Waist lock. German suplex on the chair. Bridging pin cover kick out. That one by Jericho. Overhand shot there from Gable. Counter by Jericho. Kick to the midsection. Jericho now submission. Walls of Jericho. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Walls locked in and Ziggler now breaking it up. Another show off, not having it now. Here comes Dolph Ziggler. Big shots blocked by Jericho. Jericho now Irish whips in and Ziggler to the outside and needed a bat of Gable. Rolls him over now. Shooting the half leg. His hook shoulders down for the IC title. Scoring two and a kick out by Gable. Man, oh man. Chad Gable. There is Zoe as ever able to stay alive. Hang in there. The IC title of the line. Gable block. Oh, what a shot by Gable. Beautiful knee. Here's the cover. Chad Gable for the goal. Scores two. Kick out by Jericho. Oh, and Ziggler comes back in with a steel chair right over the head of the IC champ. And it's thrown in it. Chris Jericho now. Bringing Jericho up to a vertical base. The chop to the outside. Ziggler for the goal. Zag on that chair. Oh, Jericho. Cover. Dolph Ziggler for the IC title. Scoring two. Jericho kicking out. Oh, man. And Chad Gable not happy there. But look at that. Ziggler in the corner here. Looking for the sweet chin music. No, went for the silver kick out of the corner. Jericho able to counter it. And it once again face first. Goes Dolph Ziggler, but Gable comes back in when Jericho trying to go for the cover here. Picks him up. Chad Gable. Oh, baby, I've seen this before. Face first off that gut wrench from Gable. Who's the cover? To retain the Intercontinental title. Scoring two. There's Dolph Ziggler making the save. Ziggler gets back to a vertical base, making the save, going after Chad Gable. Big kicks, big shots now. Oh, kick caught by Chad Gable, spins him round, now it's Gable, and the ankle up submission on Ziggler. Will Ziggler tap out, or pass out due to the pain? Jericho's not there, now he is, and he breaks it up. This one continues with the IC title on the line. Another submission now, back on to Gable, walls at Jericho once more. Jericho got him, Gable in trouble for the Intercontinental title. Nowhere for Gable to go. He's trying desperately to hang on. The wall cinched in tight. Will he tap out? Ziggler slowly getting to his feet. Will he be able to get there in time? It's Chad Gable able to fade out of it. And now shoulders down now. Oh, Jericho, there's Ziggler making the save. Holy moly, elbow drop right at the back now. And now it's Chad Gable. Look at that. Down he goes. Indeed, massive shot right at the midsection Irish whip on Chad Gable. Jericho went for Judas effect. Not wise, there is Gable. Rolls out. Big shot on Jericho, able to get his mark. Top rope goes. Chad Gable, the IC champ right there. Hurricane run on Chris Jericho finds his mark. There's Dolph Ziggler, big overhand shot there on Chad Gable. Irish whip gonna send him into the corner here. And Jericho again with the walls. This time on Dolph Ziggler. Gable isolated in the corner. Jericho's determined to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. Walls are cinched in tight. Dolph Ziggler nowhere to go here. Can he hang on? And somehow he's able to do so. Rolling him through. Penny predicament. Gable there this time making the save. What a competitive battle with the Intercontinental title hanging in the balance. Chris Jericho picks him up. Oh, but Dolph Ziggler going to try and stop him in his tracks with a shoulder breaker there. Jericho got him with big elbows. By Dolph Ziggler. On Y2J. Ziggler now big shots, big strikes. What's Dolph Ziggler going to make? Sending Jericho into the corner here. Dolph Ziggler got him up. Catched him at the tippy top rope. Big massive strikes now on Jericho. Chad Gable with a steel chair in hand, just waiting for Ziggler to get down. Look at Dolph Ziggler. Frankensteiner up the top on Chris Jericho. And now Chad Gable. Bang! Face first goes Ziggler off the chair now. Chad Gable on fire here, ladies and gentlemen. He just throws it at him. And now what's Chad Gable going to do now? Chad Gable elbow drop right in the chest of Dolph Ziggler. A toe-base suicide. Taking out Chris Jericho. Gable back in. Ziggler counters. Ziggler massive shot. And a zigzag on Gable. No Jericho there. He's on the outside. Here's the cover from Ziggler for the IC title. Scoring to Jericho the last possible second, making the save. Oh my god. And now it's Dolph Ziggler getting caught with a suplex by Jericho. What a battle with the IC title on the line. They ain't exactly friends right now, are Jericho and Ziggler. They've been in a tag team for a little bit here in this series, but not for long. Let's look at Jericho begging and pleading. What Dolph Ziggler is Jericho now going to drop him with a powerbomb. And that's all he's going to do against Chad Gable. That's all it's going to let him do here. Big kick, no. Oh, Gable, big, massive running kick now. And now Chad Gable heading up to the top rope here. On Chris Jericho, moonsault to the outside of the ring by Chad Gable and Chris Jericho. Ziggler now. And Gable back in. Ziggler's shoulders down on Gable for the Intercontinental title. Scoring 2. Nowhere to kick out by Chad Gable. Holy hell. And there's Ziggler back with that steel chair. Headed Chad Gable right in the ankle and leg area with it. Here comes Chris Jericho as he throws the chair on him. Throws the chair at him. No Chad Gable. He's down and out. Ziggler with a super kick on Jericho. Can Dolph Ziggler do it for the Intercontinental title to beat his good friend Jericho? Can he make the cover? Scratching and clawing finds his way there. Legs, hook, shoulders down. Chad Gable making a save before the official can even get to the count of 1. And look at Chad Gable after the leg now. Oh, Chris Jericho, big elbow by Gable on Ziggler. Irish whip gonna send him into the corner. Jericho hightailed to the outside. Trying to catch a breather once again as he's really hurting his leg here. But look at this. Jericho is out. Ziggler in trouble. Gable at the corner. Chaos Theory. The O'Connor German storming to the Gable retains. Jericho there at the last possible second. Somehow Chad Gable still able to do it. Still able to retain his Intercontinental title here tonight live on SmackDown. What a battle tonight in Anchorage, Alaska. Ziggler and Jericho, they should have worked together, but instead they fought a triple threat like everybody should. My God. Every man for themselves tonight. And the man that benefited was the champion, who's still the champion. Congratulations going out to that man right there, Chad Gable, the Intercontinental Champion, with now 5 successful defenses. Well, coming up next, live in the Blue Brand, we'll find out who's going to go to Evolution to represent their brand of SmackDown, a part of the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Dakota Kai, one-on-one with Liv Morgan, next, live on SmackDown from Anchorage, Alaska. Gonna be a fun one, folks. Let's get right to it. And it was in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament where this woman scored a big victory over the Scottish Psycho of the women's division, Nikki Cross. Let's see how she can do here in this one against Liv Morgan. It's none other than the leader of Team Kick, Dakota Kai. Oh yeah, man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
It'll be a fun matchup here in the quarterfinal round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Let's see who's going to Evolution to join the Raw participant Kairi Sane in the semi-final stages of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Let's take a look at the brackets now. Updated style, the Queen of the Ring brackets. Let's see Kairi Sane defeated Bayley this past week on Raw. Naomi and Becky Lynch doing battle next week on Raw to see who's also going to Evolution to face Kairi in the semi-finals. Then of course the SmackDown side of things, Liv Dakota tonight. Next week, Jade Cargill and Sasha Banks go at it as Liv Morgan has made her way out here to the ring. Of course, Liv defeating Carmella in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Going to be a fun matchup with Dakota Kai right here, right now in the quarterfinal round. Who's going to the semis? Who's going to Seattle at Evolution? Let's find out tonight, man. Gonna be fun. Morgan, Dakota Kai, Charles Robinson ringing the bell in your penultimate match of the evening, and the matchup is now underway. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Dakota, big kicks there. Leader of Team Kick, Liv with a kick right back at her. Dakota with a kick right back at her. And both women not stopping, but there's the kicks from Dakota Kai now. And Kai with a kick to the midsection of the ropes. Liv in trouble, and Hurricane Rana drops her right on the top of her head there. Dakota Kai getting the adulation from this sold out crowd tonight in Anchorage, Alaska. Is Dakota going to send Liv straight into the corner here? What is Dakota Kai got in mind? Dakota's really proved herself as one of the standard stars here in the women's division of SmackDown. Superplex on Liv Morgan right in the center of the ring by Kai. Ever since her upset win over Nia Jax to qualify for Team SmackDown at Survivor Series, Dakota Kai has really surprised a lot of people here in this series, even though she was the first woman eliminated for her team at Survivor Series. She was an incredible addition, and as an incredible addition to the Blue Brand, an incredible addition to that Queen of the Ring tournament. Could go all the way and win the whole thing. That's if Liv Morgan has anything to say about it. She's challenged for the Women's World title, the WWE Women's title in the past. Dakota Kai never had a chance at the championship here in the WWE. And look at Liv Morgan now. Little Raw match to Trish Stratus, the number 1 contender for the Women's World title over on Raw as the Stratus faction connecting. By Liv Morgan, gonna send Dakota Kai to the outside. And here comes Liv. We're gonna fly and take flight. Taking out Dakota. Tope crossbody now on the floor. Unreal scenes there. Big elbow right on top of the knee there. Now Dakota Kai gonna send her right into a barricade now at ringside. And now Dakota straight back into the barricade goes Liv Morgan. And now gonna hang her out to dry there. Big shot and a Dakota kick right to the face. What a boot by Kai. Massive boot there from Dakota Kai. Sending Liv Morgan Back into the square circle, tippy top rope now from Dakota, and a double foot stomp rolls through now. Here comes Dakota Kai. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Will it do it here? And a kick out by Liv Morgan at 1. At 1 from all that. Dakota is really impressing me tonight by Liv Morgan. Keeps on fighting with her resilience. Dakota Kai though snap me off the ropes goes Kai, and a beautiful PK to the chest of Liv. Double foot stomp moving out the way there was Liv Morgan. A beautiful drop kick off her feet was Liv. Right to the chest on Kai. And Liv Morgan with a kick after kick now on Dakota. Face first goes Kai down to the mat. Beautiful manoeuvre there, and now Liv Morgan stomp after stomp heading to that top rope. Now Dakota Kai down and out here. And the ring, Liv Morgan with a big massive splash off the top. Here's the cover. Liv to go to the semis and a kick it back Dakota Kai at 1. It's Liv now runs in and breaking at the neck. And Dakota back up to the top. Low goes Liv Morgan. Dakota still down and out. Liv Morgan. Beautiful senton off the top now. Back into the cover. Leg hook, shoulder down. Go to the semi-finals and Seattle on another near fall. Dakota Kai still hanging in there with an incredible contest, folks. Like this, picking up Kai to her feet. Kai though. Oh, headbutted down goes Liv Morgan. Able to get the upper hand there, but Dakota Kai double foot stomp, and now she's breaking at the neck. Big flipping neck breaker by Kai this time. Dakota Kai now picking up Liv Morgan. What is Dakota gonna be? Double foot stomping, coming and connecting. My lord, ladies and gentlemen, and if you're enjoying this WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series, make sure you leave a like for me and subscribe so you don't miss any more of this fantastic Universe Mode series with that notification bell switched on as Liv Morgan just had a double knee face breaker off the ropes, double knee face breaker, and won't seal the deal, at least not yet. Matchup still ongoing. Dakota Kai able to hang on here in this one, live in Anchorage, Alaska. But make sure you have that notification bell turned on, folks, so you don't miss any more of this fantastic series. And let me know in the comments down below if there's anything you feel like I can improve on with this series. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps the channel grow, and helps us grow as a community as well, folks. As we get back to the contest at hand, penultimate matchup of the evening, quarter-final contest in the Queen of the Ring tournament. To see who's going to the semis. Big drop kick out of the corner from Liv. 2 count, very close call. Dakota Kai getting that shoulder up at 2. My lord, Liv Morgan is now taking control of this contest, but at least not for long. As Dakota Kai once again able to get out of it. I always seem to jinx myself. Big elbow there from Dakota. And now Dakota Kai picking up Liv Morgan. Oh my, bam! Face first goes Liv now to the mat. Liv getting on her feet once again. Dakota Kai gonna send Liv into the corner, a big massive boot there. Right, Dakota Kai. Boot in the corner now. Picking up Liv, massive shot. Big kick to the midsection. Here comes Dakota, submission hold now. Rolling through. Can she get Liv Morgan here? Will she submit Dakota Kai for an upset? To go to the semi-finals in Seattle. To join Kairi Sane. To face either Jade Cargill or Sasha Banks next week, and Liv Morgan fading out. Big knees there. By Liv Morgan, runs in, shoulders down now. Penny predicament from Liv to get the win right here. Scoring 2 will lead down. Oh, no. Oh, man. Big shot there, catching the boot. Oh, Dakota Kai able to send her pack, and I look at Dakota. Penalty kick there, Dakota. The detonation kick by Kai. Cover. They go to the semi-finals. They go to Evolution, scoring 2 on Morgan. A kick out again. Kick out again by Liv Morgan. And what a fight we have on our hands tonight between these two incredible stars. Liv and Dakota putting it all out there. Putting it all on the line tonight. Live in Anchorage. Oh, for the fight to go to Seattle. But it's Liv Morgan. Runs in with Oblivion. Covered by Liv. Scoring 2. It's all over Kai. No, it's not. Dakota Kai still surviving. Still hanging in there. What a physical battle tonight. On Live at Anchorage on SmackDown. Here in Universe Mode episode 234, Liv Morgan not happy. That Dakota Kai still fading after all this. And look at Dakota here going straight for Liv. Down she goes now on the apron. Oh, there's part of the ring. Right there from Dakota Kai. There's Dakota Kai gonna send her right back into the ring here. Big kicks again. Look at these incredible strikes. Lighting up that chest of Liv Morgan. Absolutely brutal. And now Liv Morgan running backhand clothesline. Second clothesline connecting on Dakota Kai. Catching that leg and sweeping the other one is Liv. And now Liv Morgan trying to get back to second gear here. Can Liv Morgan capitalize? Gonna send Dakota Kai into the corner. Dakota don't want to be there. We've seen this multiple times from Liv. Well, we see her do it again and get her to Evolution in Seattle in the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Double knee face breaker into the corner. Cover here, scoring two shoulder down kick out by Dakota Kai once more. Unbelievable scenes tonight live. In Anchorage, Alaska, double footstop again in the midsection by Liv Morgan. Elbow there from Dakota Kai. Able to get a nice block there with Dakota. Irish whip now by Kai. Now it's Liv Morgan into the corner. And now Dakota Kai. We've seen this before. Off the ropes now goes Kai with a big massive boot in the corner. Liv Morgan may have been busted wide open. Kai with another boot there. Dakota trying to put this one away. Liv's in trouble. Kick to the midsection. Off the rope. Kai Chiropractor. Dakota trying to get the win here. Dakota trying to go to Evolution. Scoring to 11. Another near fall. Liv Morgan is still in it. Unbelievable. Holy hell. What a matchup. This is what the Queen of the Ring tournament is all about. Both of these women fighting for all the marbles to get into the semi-finals to go to Evolution. The All Women's PLE in less than 2 weeks' time here in this series. Let's look at Dakota Kai lighting up Liv's face. Big massive shots in her face first into the canvas. Now goes Dakota. Oh, wait a minute. Liv Morgan shoulders down. A steal one here. Victory roll to get the victory. Scoring two. Dakota Kai to near fall. Near fall by Dakota. And Dakota ran in now. Hurricane running out by Kai. Running in nicely done by Dakota Kai in this physical battle tonight to try and get to the Queen of the Ring tournament semi-finals. Liv Morgan clotheslines are down now. Liv Morgan DDT and Dakota Kai. And now Dakota with the victory roll. It's now Dakota Kai's turn. Scoring two on Liv Morgan and another rear fall. Holy. And look at Liv now clothesline on Dakota Kai. Who's going to take advantage? It could be a big overhand shot from Morgan. Irish whip now grabbing her. Dragging her. Going her against the ropes. This is not where Dakota Kai wants to be. Up the ropes. It's Liv rope assisted now. What the oblivion that'll do it. Liv Morgan to go to Evolution in the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Scoring two. That's finished over. Liv Morgan wins it. Morgan's going to Evolution. It could be Liv and it could be Kairi in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Or it could be the winners of the other two matches. Could be Liv versus one of them on Raw. Who knows? Or it could be Kairi versus either Jade or Sasha. But what a matchup. And Kairi say now will look on as Liv Morgan joins her at Evolution in Seattle, Washington. A part of the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Take nothing away from Dakota Kai. Was a tremendous effort from Dakota here this evening. Live on the blue brand from Anchorage, Alaska. But at the end of the day, Liv Morgan proving to be the better woman here tonight. And proving her worth. She is going to the next round. Man, oh man. We'll see you at Evolution. Liv is there. You see the updated brackets. Kairi Sane and Liv Morgan go to Evolution. Who will join them? We'll find out next week on Raw and SmackDown. Naomi and Becky on the red brand. Jade and Sasha on the blue brand. It's heading up. It's finishing off. And the Queen of the Ring tournament. But coming up next, folks, it's now time for your main event of the evening here tonight live on SmackDown. It's the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre taking on the former Intercontinental Champion, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, and a United Kingdom clash here live next on SmackDown. What an incredible night it's been thus far, ladies and gentlemen, and what an incredible night it was this past Saturday night at Clash of the Castle live in Glasgow, Scotland, with this man, the still undefeated and unstoppable monster of the blue brand, our WWE Champion, is still just that, as he defeated Roman Reigns on home soil in the main event to retain his WWE Championship, and he's once again back here live on the blue brand.
Is scheduled for one thumb, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre!
Drew McIntyre now turns his attention and sets his sight on the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, as he is once again still your WWE Champion. He will be defending that gold at the Rumble against the King of the Ring winner, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth earned the opportunity by winning King of the Ring. He'll get the shot at Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event in less than 4 weeks' time here in this Universe Mode series, and I am really looking forward to that fight come the Rumble. I'm also looking forward to the 30-man and 30-woman spectacular that we're going to see at that event, but before that, it'll be Evolution PLE, of course, the Queen of the Ring tournament, where the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament, much like the King of the Ring tournament, will get a shot at the Women's or WWE Women's Championship, depending on which brand you are on. They will fight their brand champion at the Royal Rumble. The winner of Queen of the Ring, much like the winner of the King of the Ring, like Seth freaking Rollins. But Drew McIntyre out here, just days removed after taking down the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns in an incredible battle at Clash of the Castle. He's gone one-on-one with former Intercontinental Champion and fellow UK opponent tonight, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
From Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Peter Dunne.
This is a matchup I've never seen before, but it's a very interesting one, to say the least. Drew McIntyre, former Intercontinental Champion, relinquished his Intercontinental Championship, outright vacated it to go after the WWE Universal Championship, which is now known as the WWE Championship, after Drew was able to defeat AJ Styles after getting that opportunity in the main event of SummerSlam. He vacated his Intercontinental title, however, to get a shot at that. And who won the vacated championship? That's right, it was that man right there, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, who won it at SummerSlam in a 6-man gauntlet match, defeating Chris Jericho and then Sami Zayn to go on to win the gauntlet, becoming the Intercontinental Champion. Of course, we now know, because earlier on tonight we saw Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable defeating Dunne back at King of the Ring Premium Live event to become the brand new IC champ, still the champ earlier on. Let's see if Pete Dunne can break out. He's not had a great run after losing his Intercontinental Championship. Him and Tyler Bate a couple of weeks ago had an opportunity, the tag team titles against the Undisputed Era, came up short. Let's see if Dunne can put on a great fight and be the first man to defeat the Scottish Warrior. Look at the size difference as these two lock up. It's Dunne, it's Drew, first time ever. Two former IC champs, the current Universal Champion, the current WWE champ, undefeated monster in the Bruiserweight collide. Live on SmackDown. Here we go. Drew McIntyre sends Dunne to the corner of the clothesline. As you gotta imagine, the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre thinking this is an easy walk in the park, but you never want to underestimate Pete Dunne. He was an afterthought at the start of the series, I'll give you that. But ever since Drew McIntyre, or ever since Pete Dunne won the Intercontinental title, he has been a new beast. And Drew McIntyre's going to see that the hard way tonight. It's Pete Dunne now got him in an armbar hold here. Referee not getting into it though. Look at Pete Dunne just trying to work over the arm of Drew McIntyre. Look at the strength here. Bruiserweight Pete Dunne on fire now. Oh my days, look at that wrench at the arm now of Drew McIntyre. Unbelievable scenes from Pete Dunne now. You know what has Dunne got in mind? Out the corner, went from inside, got it! My days, I didn't think he'd connect with it, but indeed he did. That's what it's all about tonight. That's why with the former Intercontinental Champion, potentially a future World Champion here in this series. As I gotta imagine, the number one contender, the King of the Ring, Seth freaking Rollins, is looking on very closely to scout his opponent come Rumble. Drew McIntyre, a man he's faced before in an episode of SmackDown, and losing effort as Seth freaking Rollins, because no one has pinned or submitted the shoulders or made Drew tap out here in this series. Could Dunne or Seth come Rumble with the first man to do it? Could be done there off that top rope elbow to the head of the Scottish Warrior, kick out there by Drew. Roman Reigns back at Clash of the Castle in the Oval Hydro and Drew McIntyre's home turf and home soil in Glasgow this past weekend, came oh so close to putting away Drew and winning the WWE title, but it wasn't meant to be for Reigns. Will it be meant to be for Dunne or Seth come Rumble? We will find out. Look at Drew as he just throws Pete Dunne halfway across the ring with authority, and look at this. from Drew McIntyre. My days. Just on fire with the shots on Pete Dunne here tonight. It's Drew McIntyre warming up for Seth Rollins here tonight on SmackDown. I want to let you know that next week on SmackDown in the main event, Seth Rollins is going to have his warm-up as he's going to go one-on-one with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a first-time ever one-on-one battle next week in the main event live on SmackDown. Cannot wait for that clash, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Also going down next week after finding out that Charlotte Flair is getting another opportunity at the WWE Women's Championship. Bianca Belair wants a warm-up match. She'll be going one-on-one with the irresistible force, Nia Jackson, non-title action next week live on SmackDown. It's Drew McIntyre hitting a big leg drop off the top right of the throat of the former IC champ, kick out by the Bruiserweight, however. Also going down next week, we're going to be starting off a number one contenders mini tournament to see who will be facing Chad Gable next for the Intercontinental Championship. Coming up in the first matchup of that mini tournament, a SummerSlam rematch, pitting Elivelo Andrade taking on Mr. Money in the Bank of SmackDown, who's still not done anything with that contract, Daniel Bryan. Gonna be an awesome one, and then of course to start the show off next week on the Blue Brand, Queen of the Ring semi-final match, or quarter-final match rather, to see who's going to go into the semi-final, the final quarter-finals, to see who's going to Evolution, to go one-on-one with Liv Morgan in the semis of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Sasha Banks, the inaugural Women's World Champion, taking on former WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. All that and so much more coming your way next week live on SmackDown as Drew McIntyre just connected with a Glasgow Kiss and a wasting little time to back it up into the corner and connect with a Claymore. That can be all over for done in an instant. Here's the cover. Scoring two is McIntyre and a near fall. Oh my lord. Pete Dunne able to kick out of a Claymore. He got hit with a Glasgow Kiss right before it, and he's still somehow able to hang on and throw on the Bruiserweight now. Look at Pete Dunne. Big kick there, and Dunne picking up McIntyre. A set-out powerbomb. Cover. Shoulders down on Drew. Scoring two in a near fall. My lord. And now Pete Dunne on fire. Picking up Drew McIntyre on a vertical base here. Big smack to the face. Another smack by the former Intercontinental Champion. Big shot block there. Pete Dunne. Kick to the midsection. Oh my, here comes the Bruiserweight. Got a lot better range. The moves that won him the IC title. Will he be the first man to beat McIntyre here live? Oh no, not kick out. Kick out by Drew. This one rolls on. My lord, Pete Dunne now. Big kicks, McIntyre. Trying to get up, however. Big overhand shot. No, McIntyre runs in a beautiful running neck breaker by the Scottish Warrior McIntyre. My lord. And now what is Drew McIntyre thinking here, ladies and gentlemen? Irish Whip going to send Pete Dunne out of the corner. Oh boy. McIntyre with Pete Dunne up. We saw this at Clash of the Castle with a tribal chief Roman Reigns. We'll see it with Pete Dunne, but look at the straight to McIntyre holding him up. Standing, vertical delayed, superplex off the middle rope by McIntyre. Digging down the Bruiserweight. Here's the cover leg. It's hook shoulders down to the crowd. And accurate chanting. This is awesome. Indeed it is. But it's not over yet. Pete Dunne able to get that shoulder up and this one rolling on. And your main event of the evening. Pete Dunne moving out of the way. That shot. Big clothesline by the former IC champ. Another clothesline by the Bruiserweight. Trying to get a second flurry here tonight. As Pete Dunne flying clothesline off the rope. Now it's done. Picking up McIntyre, kick to the midsection, hooks him in, X-Plex connecting, cover, Dunne to be the first man to pin the shoulders of the mat of the champ McIntyre in a near fall. Drew kicking out, but you gotta imagine Seth Rollins, the number one contender, loving every second of this before his matchup with Cody Rhodes next week in the main event of the Blue Brand. Dunne, top rope, double foot stomp roll out of the way is McIntyre. McIntyre picking up Dunne, that's incredible. Out of the air raid crash, out of the cover. Leg hook, shoulders down, McIntyre for the win. And you're made of it, that kick out by Dunne. What a battle tonight. What a match between these two incredible superstars. Dunne and McIntyre pulling out all the stops this evening. Especially the Bruiserweight wanting to do anything it takes to put away and defeat the WWE Champion, and then the undefeated streak of McIntyre. Set up powerbomb by the champ, however, scoring 2 on done on a near fall, and that's non-title battle. My lord. Dunn giving an incredible fight, I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. And now another set out. Dead left power bomb connecting. This time not going for the cover. As Pete Dunne finding himself into the corner here. Oh, McIntyre clothesline now. Out of that corner, Dunne inside, creating a small package. That's still winning Pete Dunne. It's going into a McIntyre, a kick out. Holy. He almost had him there. Big overhand shot. Dunne, forearm, oh my lord. No way, Pete Dunne to the fade McIntyre. Better red. Cover. Leg and shoulders down. Scoring 2. No way. The kick out by Drew. Oh, so very close. But so far away as well. Pete Dunne almost able to do it at all. Missing the mark there off that slingshot. Out of that corner with springboard there, missing the mark, overhand shot from McIntyre, hook in the arms, and the future shock DDT. That's it, it's all over for Dunne, scoring 2. No! Dunne kicking out. I thought that mistake was costly for the Bruiser waiting to be all over, but Dunne somehow able to kick out the future shock. This one rolling on your main event, now here we go. Back and forth action as we've got a slugfest on our hands. Big shots as these two men are trading blows. Trading shots back and forth. Here live in Anchorage, Alaska. And this incredible battle of strong style and will. And your main event of the evening. McIntyre knife edge blocked by the Bruiserweight. Dunne with a knife edge chop, and McIntyre fading back, blocked again by the Bruiserweight. Knife edge by Dunne. McIntyre connecting. As is Dunne, no Dunne, getting blocked by McIntyre, connects with a shot, and here we go, this is what Anchorage, Alaska paid to see, a hockey fight between two stallions in the blue brand tonight. McIntyre, big massive shot, off the rope, Dunne doesn't know where he is, they don't know what hit him, he's out of it. There's the Claymore off the rope by the champ, covered by McIntyre, scoring 2 and gets the win. And that's incredible, main event of the evening. Man, what a fight here tonight, and what an incredible effort from the former Intercontinental Champion Pete Dunne. Take nothing away from the Bruiserweight here this evening, but at the end of the day, it's just Drew McIntyre once again who proves to be unstoppable and proves to be that guy. As Seth Rollins got even the slightest chance at toppling McIntyre at the Royal Rumble, it remains to be seen. But what a matchup and what a show it has been, folks, as that's all we have time for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, live from SmackDown here in Anchorage, Alaska. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for another action-packed edition of WWE Dark. You don't want to miss it, and we'll see you then, folks, as Drew McIntyre celebrates in triumph as always here on SmackDown. Have a good one, y'all. We'll see you soon.